Long before antibiotics, the world was a much more dangerous place. A simple infection could mean the difference between life and death. In medieval times, if you fell ill, your options were few, and none of them were guaranteed. Herbs, potions, and old remedies were all people had. But even the best remedies couldn't always stop the spread of deadly diseases. Even with the best efforts, infections would often take over, leaving no cure. Wounds would fester, and lives would be lost simply because there was no way to stop the bacteria from taking hold. For centuries, the fight was the same. Wars against invisible enemies with no way to win. The world had no way of stopping the deadly march of bacteria. The struggle continued, relentlessly, decade after decade. But in 1928, everything changed. A scientist named Alexander Fleming stumbled upon something incredible, something that would change the course of history forever. This mold was no ordinary mold. It produced a powerful substance, capable of killing bacteria. It was the beginning of a new era, an era where bacteria could be stopped in their tracks and infections could be cured. Penicillin, an antibiotic, was born. A weapon against the invisible invaders that had caused so much suffering. For the first time, humans had a defense against bacterial infections. With antibiotics, the battle against infection would never be the same. Thanks to this discovery, people no longer had to fear the invisible enemies lurking within. Antibiotics became the silent protectors, keeping us safe from the bacteria that once threatened our very lives. What was once a dark and dangerous world became a safer place, and all it took was one mistake, one discovery, and a tiny miracle. Antibiotics, small but mighty, a discovery that turned the tide of history forever.